June plum. It's got some flowers. Next to me is my dragon fruit. I set up a couple of new columns here for some new varieties that I got hold of. And here is a little jungle. These are nasturtiums, I believe is what they call them. First time I planted these. I've never planted these before. They make a nice little bush. They get loaded with flowers. And it's kind of like a ground cover if you want to cover an area. They do spread. They have like binding tendencies and they spread. Here, this is a pepper called lemon starburst. Somebody gave me some seeds. First time I growing these. Here's some of the peppers. They do turn yellow, and these things are very, very hot. Very hot. I didn't know they were hot, so when I tried it the first time, ooh boy. All right, in here, this is my eggplant. It's flowering a lot, but hasn't been setting fruit. So I started watering a little deeply and just added some fertilizer. See if that'll make things a little better. And also doing a little hand pollinating here. Let me see if I get more fruit set. This here is my Fairchild mango, which is flushing out. It's one of the latest ones that is doing anything. All right, let me swing around. We got bananas going on. This is my lemon meringue, which shed all these leaves and then sent out all this new growth. The branches are a little spindly. They were kind of bending. It was windy these past few days, so I got them tied up till they get a little firmer, a little stronger. And here is my jungle of Florida Everglade tomatoes. And then I got a whole little hodgepodge, some avocados, which are wilting. I don't know why, but got some figs. And there's some tomatoes in there, see? And here's another one of my mango trees. It's actually holding a mango. This here is my Phoenix mango. And you see it's flushing as well. And more of these Everglade tomatoes. These things, they grow. Here's some tomatoes here. They're not red, but these things grow like crazy. Here's my variegated pink lemon. And something else that I grew this year that I've never grown before. I had actually ordered some marigold seeds. So these pretty little marigolds. But they've grown so tall that they're starting to flop over. So I had to kind of tie them up there. And I got peppers in there. They're in the back. I got a little bit of everything in here. Here's another little pepper plant. I actually had more peppers back here, but with these nasturtiums, they're growing all over the place. They got the peppers buried up. There's some little peppers here. And that there is another mango. That's a cotton candy mango tree. And you see back here, I got some figs, a few more mangoes in pots. And over here is my fruit punch. Mango. Bananas for days. All right, here's a guandule. Right here, what we call guandule, but they are actually, in English, I think it's chicken peas. Chicken peas or pigeon peas. All right, and again, you got more of the amazing Florida Everglade tomato. It's growing like crazy. The tomatoes are in there. They're small, and sometimes it takes a while to pick them, but they're there. It's just loving the weather. And then I have another tomato in here, which as you can see, it's got some tomatoes. And here's another pepper. This is a pomegranate I got in a pot here. And then I have another mango in here. Here, it's got some mangoes. This here is a pickering. Small little pickering. And here is the rest of my tomatoes. These things are growing big, bonkers. There you go. And you got some tomatoes that are getting red. I got two different varieties here. Here's a beefsteak. That's like that. That's the same one as that red one over there that I showed you just a little while ago. And then I have these other ones that grow, smaller ones. This thing is loaded with tomatoes. Okay, and these smaller ones, they grow in clusters like this. But look how loaded it is. They actually look like apples. This variety is called Ray's Mule Team. And yeah, this was the first time I grew these. And I'll probably grow them again because they are very productive. And then you got the bigger ones here, right in there. I forgot the name of these offhand. Actually, these are called Rutgers tomatoes. Rutgers. And these things have grown massive. All right, what else do I have to show you? I have another mango here. This is a Raposa mango. And as you can see, it's holding some mangoes. This one's in a container as well. All right, coming right along. And here is my Gumi Chama, which is starting to push. A lot of new growth is coming. That is a Gumi Chama. If I'm not mistaken, my memory serves me well. Gumi Chama, I believe, yeah. Okay, and here, this is my longan. I recently chopped this thing down because it was very tall and I didn't like the way it looked. It wasn't branching out for me. So I chopped it down and now it's nice, bushy. It's the way I want it. Okay, and here I have some blackberries. And this bush is loaded. Look at all the little berries. It's just loaded. Alright. Some more odds and ends. I got lemongrass here, growing all over the place. Some more bananas in the back. Bananas for days, y'all. Alright, let me show you my other mango. This one here is called Pineapple Pleasure. And it is flushing out. Looks nice and bushy. Let me show you this apple tree I have in a pot. It was actually in the ground. It wasn't growing well, and I chopped it down and took it out, and I was gonna throw it away, but then I decided to put it in a pot and just grow it and give it some mercy for now. All right, I didn't show you my other mango. I want to make sure to show you all my mangoes, my mango tree. This one here is called Orange Essence, and it's recently flushed as well. Nice and healthy flushes. Nice flushes, but didn't give me any blooms this year, so hopefully next year I will get fruit. And that's my massive cactus right there. Cactus tree, I guess. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, back to my pineapple pleasure. I have an avocado here, which looks beat, but this thing is still growing. Gave me a lot of flowers this year, but unfortunately no fruit. So this might get chopped down and replaced with something else. Not sure yet. All right, so let's swing over here, and you know what this is? Yeah, that's right. That's right, y'all. Look what I got here. Mulberry. Still a little red, but it's eatable. I want to get it before the birds do. So this here is a mulberry, which is going crazy. All right, and right here is another mango. This one is called Valkyrie. Trying to hold some mangoes there, but I don't think it's gonna hold those. I'm right up against the fence line. That is a passion fruit that's going crazy. That's right, it's a yellow passion fruit. And this is a pomegranate. Dies back every winter. Even if it doesn't get too cold, it dies back. And then it grows back in spring. All right, let's see what we got over here. I got another one of those massive cactus trees, which these things grow like weeds. I'll chop this down, throw the leaf on the ground, and that thing will come right back up, just like this. See? Throw them in the ground and they grow. This here is a Suriname cherry. And right here is my mauve, my red mauve sugar apple, which gave me flowers this year. First year is giving me flowers. Here's one of them right here. There you go. There's a couple of them on here. Here's another one. Some hiding in there. But there's a few. Let me see if we'll get any fruit this year. Another one of these massive cactus things that are growing. Okay. And this here is my Hefner Adamoya, which also has flowers. Flowers are there. Hiding out, there's flowers. So we'll see if, well, it's kind of small, so I don't know if it's going to have any fruit. And this here is my Brogden avocado. And let me swing over here and back to my other avocado. Right here, I have another avocado. This one I believe it to be a Lula, if my memory serves me correct. Lula avocado. And here, if any of y'all like to live healthy, this here is moringa. And I harvest these leaves. I'll chop them down and make powder out of it. I make tea, but now what I started doing is the capsules. So I make sure to take some capsules every day. And you can also eat this as well, the leaves. You can eat it fresh. Yum, yum. Alright, so let me see if there's anything else here of interest. This is my Flamboyant. I'm starting to grow. Well, I'm gonna grow some dragon fruit up its stem since it's so tall. Alright, and here I have my sad looking Barbados cherry, but it's actually, it lost all its leaves just recently, but it is now in the process of flushing out new growth. So all the branches are full of new leaves, and with the new leaves come the flowers. So there's the little flower buds. As you can see, more flower buds, and that's how it does. When it gives you new growth, it also gives you flowers. So this will be full in the next couple of weeks. It'll be nice and bushy again. Lemongrass. This is a mulberry. This one is a dwarf everberry. It doesn't look too hot. I have to give it some vitamins, and I'm gonna have to chop it back and give it vitamins and see if it'll come back and refresh itself. All right, and here, this is a Sunraiser nectarine, I believe. It flowered a lot this year, but for some reason did not set any fruit. So these trees that do not set fruits unfortunately go on my list. So if they don't do anything after a certain time, they get replaced. And a little mulberry over here. There's not enough room to have things that are not going to produce. Here's another one of the things that might get taken out this year. This is a pear. I haven't had too much success with the pears. I got one here, and this is another one which is, I think, just now starting to break. These are low chill pears, but I haven't had luck with the pears. I haven't had luck with apples, and I also had cherries at one time. I ended up chopping those down. These here are pomegranate. Alright, let me show you my other little peach that I got going on. This here is a tropic snow. Didn't produce too many fruit this year. I think I have 4 fruit. Last year I didn't get anything, so this one is still getting established. Hopefully next year it'll do a little better. Okay, more bananas. Like I said, bananas for days in this place. And here, this is a strawberry guayaba. It's for the buds. They should be opening soon, and then we'll get fruit. Okay, and this, one of my star performers here in the garden or in the yard. These I do recommend if you live in Orlando. These do very well. Okay, and this one is Scarlet Beauty. That's right, this thing is loaded. Every year since I've put this plant in the ground, maybe 3 years ago, it's produced loads of fruit. And this year's produced so many fruit that it actually started leaning over. I had to stake it up. But there you go. This is a star performer. If you want something that's gonna and not grow too big, because this actually is dwarf. Doesn't grow that big. This is what, 3 years in the ground, and it's small. Compared to this one, which I think it's 2 years in the ground. Oops, sorry. Let me get over here. This is another plum, and you can see it's a lot taller than me. And that is after the trimming, because I always cut it every year. Here you go, I cut it, and it'll grow another 6-7 feet. So at the end of the year, I will have to probably cut it down to somewhere there so that I'll grow back again. This is another one that flowered and did not set any fruit. So this one is another one that might get replaced or taken out. This is the, what plum is this? I forgot, the Satsuma. So I think this one is not quite as low chill as some of the other varieties, like the Scarlet that I just showed you, but it did produce flowers and it had some fruit set. They just dropped, they didn't stay on. So there you go. And you see that big tree over here? That's my pomelo, and this thing is loaded with fruit. Gets loaded every year with pomelo. This one here is a beast. All right, let me pass my little greenhouse. Let me see what else I have to show you. All right, here is another mango. This one is called Sweet Tart. This one, I gotta keep an eye on it because it looks a little weird. Looks like something is going on with it. And this one here is gonna be loaded with flowers. Well, it actually has a lot of flowers now, but this thing will get really full of flowers. There you go. This is the elder, an elder, I think that's what it's called, a yellow elder, sometimes known as golden bells. And these flowers, they smell nice, nice sweet perfumey smell. Here's another pineapple. And as you can see, I got a little bit of everything going on. Oh, I didn't show you my papaya, which is about 20 feet tall. There you go. And then more bananas. Like I said, bananas for days in this yard. And this is another papaya, which I chopped down. And I'll probably have to chop the other one down as well. It's too big. Okay, some more plants growing on over here. This one above me is a money tree. I forgot the Aquatica Pacifica, I think it's the name, but it's more commonly known as a money tree. Usually you see them inside the houses, but if you grow these things outside, they do grow very big. And this one I have chopped it back, that's why it's open like this. I will eventually have to chop all of this down. That's why I'm letting the smaller part grow here, because this thing is a beast. Okay, follow me, y'all. There's another pineapple. Okay, and like I said, bananas for days. And who would have known, huh? 6 years ago, I started with one banana. That's right, y'all. 6 years ago. This started with one banana that I bought in Lowe's. All right. And here's another passion fruit that I have growing. It'll be like the other one that I have on the other side. It'll grow all over this fence and take over. Unfortunately, the grapes that I have growing here is gonna get smothered. Yeah, okay. Here's another mango. This one is Honeykiss. Honeykiss mango. Caladiums. Now most of these bananas are dwarf Cavendish, which I'm trying to replace. I have some other varieties here. I believe I have ice cream banana here, and I have a Manzano banana. All right, and this here is a Huamoa plantain, which I just planted last month. All right, and let me show you my lilies. Pretty, huh? All right, and this is broadleaf papaya, which is a new addition as well. Okay, so follow me. I'm gonna go to the other side and we'll finish this little tour up. Oh. Here's another one of these house plants, which I have it out here, so it's going wild. Imagine if I put this in the ground. And this one is called, forgot the name, I think Brasilia or something like that. As you can see, that's going crazy. I got some more house plants that are in pots. And this is the view underneath my pomelo tree. Birds love to come in here and hang out. Let me show you what I got going on here. I got this one. This is called the wax. Is it called wax plant? It's got other names, but it is now blooming. And the flowers, sorry, can't get a good view of that one. The flowers look like porcelain. Yep, they're beautiful, huh? And it's just loaded with clusters of these flowers right now. And some more plants that I have in pots. And here's moringa. I have more moringa as well. That's good stuff right there. Okay, follow me as I come to the gazebo. More stuff in containers. Hey y'all, what you expect? This is Florida. Whoever lives in Florida and doesn't grow plants, they must be crazy. All right, we're on the other side now. This is a honeysuckle. It's loaded with flowers, and the hummingbirds, they love that. All right, so what did I not show you on this side? Here's a, well, I forgot the name, persimmon. So this is the persimmon that came back to life. It gives you flowers. Here's a flower, and then you'll get the fruit. This year, I'm not seeing as many flowers as normal. And it's kind of just wonky all over the place. All right, and then here is my lemon tree. It is full of lemons. It's just hard to see, but this thing gets loaded with lemons every year. This is a workhorse. And guess what we got here? Woo! That's right, my Caribbean variegated Agave. There you go. Agave or yucca? I think it's yucca. I'm sorry. My mind fails me. And right here I have another pomelo. It's a different variety from the other one. It's actually better in my opinion. It's got a thinner skin, better flavor. And here she be. That's right, y'all. We have peaches. This year I bagged everything up. Bagged everything up because the fruit flies got to all of my fruit last year. Oh, these things are almost ready. Wow. Ooh. I'm sure I got a couple that I can pull off today. That's right, yo. Look at this. Look at these. Ooh. These things are ready. They're almost ready. And this here is the, sorry, excuse all the moving around. This is Tropic Beauty. So I got everything bagged up. Okay, and here we go. More bananas. Bananas for days, y'all. These here are dwarf bananas. These don't grow that much taller than this. I believe they're dwarf Cavendish. Okay, this is moringa again, more moringa, and some more bananas. And I think that pretty much ends it. I got another passion fruit growing in here. This one I believe is a purple possum. Got some more moringa. All right, let me go to the front. I'll show you the one last fruit tree that I have growing, and then we'll call it quits. This will be the end of my tour. Okay, so I am in my front yard. Here's my Poinciana Royal Flamboyant, which I am in the process of chopping down. Unfortunately, it's just not in a good spot, and I don't want to mess up my leach field for my septic tank, so I need to cut it down. It is a great shade tree though. All right, then I got a bottle bush which is in bloom right now. The bees love this stuff. Bees just love it. They're actually all over the tree. If you stand next to this tree, you'll hear the buzzing. All right, and the last thing I wanted to show y'all was my guayaba. This is a pink guayaba that I have growing here. I saw some flowers coming up last time I checked. For some reason this year it doesn't seem to be flowering too much. There you go. There's a couple flowers. It doesn't seem to be flowering too much, so I might not get too much fruit this year. But that's my pink guayaba, and that is the last of my fruit trees. Let me just show you one more last thing. My impressive ponytail palm. There you go. Okay, y'all, well, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Let me come around and show you the rest of my balu tree. These things are impressive when they're in bloom. I mean, they get loaded. Look at that. Look at that. Them blooms is crazy, huh? And like I said, the bees love this stuff. It's still early. The bees haven't come out here, but if you come out here in the next few hours, this thing is gonna be buzzing. Well, there are actually a lot of bees out here already. I can hear them buzzing already. All right, y'all. You guys take it easy. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Bye-bye. This is Orlando Backyard Gardening, signing off.